Good morning, you're watching Amuseaholics, and today we're at Liseberg.
Yay.
Continuing our trip in Sweden.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're really excited to get in here. When they said it was a city centre park, now I can see exactly what they mean.
Yeah.
It's very much in the centre of Gothenburg. The parking's about 10 minutes walk away.
Yeah.
So not too bad. It's mainly down to all the construction work they've got going on. They're currently in the process of building a new water park and finishing off a new hotel.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of walk around that. Anyway, yes, we're really excited to get in there and experience Helix and obviously the Bannon as well. Lots of other rides in here, Rollercoasters and quite a few water rides as well.
Yeah. Valkyria?
Valkyria, yeah. The B&M dive coaster as well. Lots of really good rides here to see. And apparently this is the biggest amusement park in Sweden, so looking forward to getting in there and having a look around.
Really looking forward to it, yeah.
On the walk up from the east Liseberg car park, you can see the construction underway of their new Oceana water park. And we've made it into Liseberg. You can see Valkyria in the background there. There's quite a bit of advertising here about the new Grand Curiosa Hotel opening in 2023, and also Oceana, which is coming soon. Yeah, we'll head in and see what we can find. So Mechanica's begun testing. Not sure if this one might be a little bit too intense for me. Certainly looks interesting though. I like the stop at the top where you get the opportunity to have a good view of the park. And then it starts to spin the other way. Good opportunity to look around right before you plummet back down. Looks fun, but looks a pretty intense ride. I'll see how I'm feeling later, I think, for that one. Yeah, if you like intense rides, this looks pretty decent. So we've made our way over to Valkyria. It's just a few minutes before official opening. Park hours today are 11 AM until 10 PM. Over in the distance we've got Balder. Fortunately that one's closed today due to maintenance, so they're going to be refurbishing it actually. So we believe it's going to be closed for the rest of the season, so just gives us one more reason to come back to this park next year. Well, 2 minutes past 11, the doors have opened. Valkyria, now on the start of the day queue. Doesn't look like it's too long. Looking forward to getting on this ride. So just inside the station entrance now, and it appears that they are using B&M winged coaster seats for this ride. So we're just taking a ride on Valkyria. Yeah, it's really interesting. 3 rows of 6 for a dive coaster. That's obviously different for what our experience. See, Oblivion's wider and only 2 rows. So it's kind of a Swarm meets Oblivion, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, it was really comfortable, wasn't it?
Yeah, the seating are like the wing coaster, the new B&M wing coaster seats. So you have like almost like seat belts over your shoulders rather than hard restraints, and they kind of have quite a lot of give in them. Also noticed the restraints didn't get any tighter when we went up the lifting or anything like that. Once we were snuggled in, we were snuggled in.
Did get a bit drowned in on the front again, because we did queue for the front row, but we only queued about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we went there first, and one thing we didn't realise though is you can't take any bags into the station, so we went up into the station and filmed the test seat, which you just saw. But unfortunately you're not allowed to take bags up there. You have to actually go into the shop around the side and then put your bag in a locker there. Costs 5 SEK, or crowns as they call it here, and it's about 40p, so it's not ridiculous, but it is a requirement. You do have to do it. They won't let you take any bags or anything like that on the ride with you. Do you have any small items like mobile phones because you've used the virtual queue or something like that? still take those up to show your code, and there's like a little box, like a little tray that they put them in for you.
Yeah, that's worth mentioning as well. The virtual queue is quite good, but you can only queue for one ride at a time. So we've got the queue on for Lisebergbannon, haven't we, at the moment?
Yeah, that's it. We're going to head over to the Bannon next. But yeah, Valkyria was a really enjoyable ride. I really liked that they've sort of expanded dive coasters now to actually have some inversions and some other elements in there. So believing at Alton Towers is a thrilling ride, but it's just sort of done and dusted really quickly.
Yeah,
whereas this ride, there it goes. It's got a lot more inversions. Obviously got some inversions and a lot more interesting elements to it. So we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Got the folks on Loki are having a good swing. Very similar to Maelstrom, Drayton Manor, possibly a little bit bigger actually. It's like a pretty intense ride. We're going to make our way over to Lisebergbannon first, but we may come back and give this a try later. Jukebox is taking a spin. Looks very similar to the Black Vista ride at Underland, but completely differently themed. Loving the music, probably makes the ride. Radio Balana, classic Belgium's ride with a unique twist. Very strange shaped cars, very busy in there. A lot of cars in there for the amount of space they've got to run round. Classic amusement park fun there. So we made it over to the Lisebergbannon. Quite a big queue for this one already. It's 30 to 40 minutes. Fortunately, we've got a virtual queue ticket. So when you buy a wristband at Liseberg, you can log into the app and you can queue virtually. So that's what we did this morning. So while we were going on Valkyria, we were actually queuing for the Lisebergbannon as well. There's no extra cost, so it's really worth doing to make the most of your day, especially on a busy day like today on a Saturday. Excellent theming in the Lisebergbannon station. There goes the Bannon.
So we've been on Lisebergbannon. What a great ride.
Yeah, it's really long actually. It's, I couldn't believe actually how smooth it was.
Yeah, for an old ride.
Yeah, I mean, it seems really well made. Yeah, 1987, the Lisebergbannon opened, and yeah, it's really long, really fast, and pretty smooth. Really, there's the odd jolt here and there that you get with the older rides. Kind of a little bit like Jetline at Underland. It was a similar sort of thing in that sense. It was a bit smoother than Jetline.
It was.
There it goes.
And the seats were all padded as well, so that was nice.
Yeah, it was really, really good actually. I thought the station was nicely themed as well. Obviously, it seemed like a train station, and the train, because it's obviously like a train. But there it goes again.
It looks fantastic with the lights on it as well.
It does look really good, yeah. The lift hill's nice, all the flags and all the lights as you go up. It's quite a big lifter when you first go up there. You're right at the top. Really good height, and yeah, you plunge down and you sort of whip round the hill and you sort of loop it 3 times.
Yeah, you go down some quite steep drops, to be honest.
Yeah, there's some good turns in there as well. There's no inversions on it. It is a family-friendly coaster if you're not keen on inversions. But yeah, it just whips around those corners and
like down the hillside. It's really, really cool.
Great view from up there as well.
Yeah, really good ride.
yeah, I would thoroughly recommend it. It's a great ride. Made our way over to what we thought was the entrance to Atmosfear VR. It actually appears to be an escalator up the hill, which is good. Historical pictures. Liseberg in the past. The older attractions they had here. Yeah, just save your feet on along there.
Your legs.
The escalator is a good idea. The historical pictures are a really nice touch.
Good job.
So this park opened in 1923. You can see from the pictures it's steeped in history.
There's some swimming pool here, don't there? There's a swimming pool here.
You can jump off here to go to Luna Park on the left, or what we're going to do, carry on up the hill towards Atmosfear and Helix. So just at the top of the escalator is a viewing point for Atmosfear. The ride seems to have quite a large capacity, but from what I've just seen, the loading time is quite long. So
-5.
So we just timed the dispatch time for Atmosfear. It looks like, including offering VR headsets, it takes approximately 4.5 minutes to dispatch the ride. Quite a long time, unfortunately. But it is good they're checking that everybody's getting the right experience. Over to the Atmosfear VR queue. Haven't actually ever done a drop tower with VR before, so should be interesting. There you go, it's Atmosfear. Lifting its next pins. Even in the queue line, it's not too bad. So we just took a drop on Atmosfear.
VR.
And we did it with the VR. Yeah, we did it with the VR headset. Mainly because we did a few drop towers at Underland, and we thought, well, let's see what this VR is all about. I actually didn't think it would work very well, but I'll be honest, I was pleasantly surprised. Obviously, the quality of the VR did help.
Yeah, it was wireless as well. So
yeah, the headset was wireless, so there was no wires and that sort of thing to make it obtrusive.
You strap yourself in, and then they ask if you want to have a VR or not. Put your hand up. And then everyone puts a hand up, they come in with a trolley and they give you the headset.
And that's it, and then you get that secured and then they send you on your way. And yeah, it felt like a fairly long ride because the Ascension is actually quite slow.
Yeah.
So they did manage to fit quite a lot of VR content in there. I mean, it was a very short, very shallow story, but it was good actually.
Yeah.
And you kind of, it's quite clever because you kind of know when you're going to fall and kind of don't know when you're going to fall at the same time. And obviously then you kind of just feel that gentle rise, and then all of a sudden the drop sensation as part of the experience. Just, yeah, I think it works really well actually. I don't know whether it will stay VR because it does definitely affect the operation speed.
Yeah, it does make it slower.
But if you want to experience a drop tower, the thrill, and you're afraid of heights, then obviously the VR kind of nullifies that a little bit.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So it's an interesting one, very interesting one. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was a unique experience.
No, I did really enjoy it. I think we queued about 40 minutes in the end for it?
Yeah, they estimated 50 to 60 minutes, and actually it was only 40 minutes, I think, in the end, so it was pretty good. So.
Yeah, so the queue times are pretty good, to be fair. Pretty accurate. Yeah. I mean, they're overestimating it, which is better than underestimating.
That's right. It's better to go in expecting the worst and sort of getting something better.
Yeah.
Up, swing it. He's in full swing. Very similar to Rush at Thorpe Park. screams of joy. Over by the rapids. They look pretty rough. Water effects. If you're not coming off this bone dry. The rapids do look pretty rapid. Lots of bumps, lots of splashes. The boats get really close together in that section. There's actually 3 boats over there.
Oh, so much splash right in the face then.
Not as bad now. Hey! Unlucky. Here they come. Well, they got away lucky, but with this boat. Nope. Oh, narrow miss. Hey, direct hit. This could be interesting. Hey, direct hit. Here comes the Flume Ride.
So we just went on the Flume Ride, which is a really original name.
Yeah, they perhaps could have done with a better name for it, but in all fairness, the ride, really good. I was not expecting that. A nice sail around, up the first lifter, sorry. Nice sail around the edge of the park, some good views of Helix and the Bannon. And next thing we know, we're going up another lift hill. And yeah.
Absolutely drenched on my whole right side.
Yeah, you get a little drop after each lift hill and just got a light splash. The first one actually got a decent splash. But then you get to the top of the big hill, you drop down, it's like a double dip one as well. Yeah. And then literally you think, oh, flipping heck, good splash that was. And then literally the next thing you know, you are literally into another drop. Yeah. Literally drop after drop after drop.
I don't know if you can tell, but my leg is absolutely soaked.
I don't think you can see your leg quite there, but yeah, you look at the coats, they're very dark. Yeah, no, it was a really unique flume actually. Yeah. I've never seen one where
it's really good. Yeah.
You get all those drops all in one in sequence, so yeah, it was really good.
Pretty cool stage.
Yeah, it's a colourful stage for kids shows. Nothing on this exact moment, but looks like that'll be coming on a little bit later this afternoon. Possibly a poster here about it.
Men då ser jag ju ingen annan lösning med att vi kallar in det tunga artilleriet. Jajamän, okej. Vi behöver någon som är stark, snabb och har ett luktsinne utöver det vanliga. Menar du att vi ringer Carina? Den känns som elektricitet. Nu ska ni höra vad vi vet. Vår superhjälte är snart här hos oss, så ni vet vem det är.
make our way over the bridge into the harbour area. Yeah, the feeling's really nice around here. That's this nice set piece ship. There's also some small boats over here that you can sit on by the water. Maybe it's over to Hotel Gaston. Creepy staircase to climb from the virtual queue entrance. We're going to be taking the normal queue for this one. Here we are, the regular Hotel Gaston entrance. Working our way through. It's the strangest looking hotel I've ever seen. So we've stopped off at the Spook Bar and Gaston, the spooky bar next to Hotel Gaston. Theming in here is absolutely fantastic. So we've had a garlic bread and 2 club sandwiches. I'm going to tuck into these and then we'll let you know what we think. More footage here inside the Spook Bar. Really good atmosphere. The food came to approximately £39, and yeah, it was really nice. Well, that's bad value for a proper restaurant meal in the theme park at all. And I did include 2 beers, one of which is a specialty beer. So yeah, really nice. There's a little outside area here as well with another bar.
So we've just been on Hotel Gaston.
Yeah,
I'm saying that correctly.
I think it's Gaston, isn't it? Gaston?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can't pronounce. Either way, it was pretty scary, to be fair. So it was, we went into the house and, well, the hotel, and there was several different rooms to explore, lots of different theming. There's quite a few actors in there, actually.
Yeah, quite a few jump scares. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of jump scares. There was, I think the props and that sort of thing were absolutely top.
And the theming, like, it was really cool, wasn't it?
That's what I mean, yeah. It was really well put together. Especially considering it's an all year round horror attraction. It's not Halloween, that I haven't started that yet here. So considering it's an all year round one as well, it's actually really quite impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only thing that was a bit, well, it wasn't great for me because I'm small. So you have to put your hands on the shoulders of the person in front of you. And unfortunately, I had quite a tall person in front of me, so I was walking around on my tiptoes some of the time because you go a lot of up and down on the floor. So it did hurt my legs quite a bit after that. My muscles were killing me a bit.
Yeah, I did find that a little bit tedious as well, because you sort of have someone sort of clinging on behind you.
And then you've got to be careful not to like kick them or anything either, have you?
Yeah, that's right. So it is a bit tricky trying to walk through there with you. I can understand why they do it, but it does make it a little bit tricky. Yeah. So. Yeah, overall a really good scare attraction and well worth doing.
Yeah, it was. Overall, yeah, it was really good. I mean, it's not the most intense scare thing we've ever done, but yeah, it
was still good though.
It was good, yeah.
Liseberg Big Wheel. Come over here to get a good view of the park. A short queue, looks like about 10 minutes for this one. We'll jump on and get some footage from up there. On the big wheel, an excellent view of the park from up here. See the Bannon going round. One of the Helix trains just pulled up waiting to pull into the station. On the other side of the big wheel you get a pretty impressive view of Gothenburg and the Gothia Towers. Sit right next to Liseberg. Quite nice as well, this big wheel carriage actually has air conditioning, which is a pleasant change. It's not a particularly sunny day today, but you can get kind of roasted in these cabins sometimes, so it's a really nice extra touch. the atmosphere, climbing the tower. Atmosphere has reached the top of its climb. They're about to go. So the big wheels finally got moving properly. You see this dome over on the left, but that's not actually part of Liseberg.
It's a really good view from up here then.
Yeah, it is a good view from up here. So the all the construction they've got going on does spoil the view a little bit, but obviously they have got to build and expand. Although some of the construction doesn't appear to belong to them either. It's hard to tell from all the way over here. But yeah, you can see a good view of the park from up here. So we're over around the back on top of the hill. So there's a lunar poster. Looks like there's going to be an entrance to the area there. Up by the back of the Bannon as well, and it looks like they've just started laying some sort of supports. So this is probably going to be for the lunar ride, which is opening next year. There goes Tempest, the Zamperla Nebula. Another nicely themed one. It does look impressive when operating. Not really missing each other. Impressive theme. Spinning ride. So, Helix and the Lisebergbannon, very intertwining tracks. Up here on the first elevated floor of the park, of the escalator. We've made our way over to the Helix queue line. Expecting a large queue for this one, but being one of the most impressive roller coasters in the world now. Don't say it'll be worth the wait. In we go. Interesting bit of queue line for Helix. Nice bit of music. Got the most of it. Well, as we progress through the queue, it starts to get a little bit samey. And it's a little bit odd actually, because kind of feels somewhere between Squid Game and realising we're on the wrong floor of the parking garage. So we just took our first ride on Helix, the Macca Beauty. Over 100 kilometers an hour and 7 inversions. Yeah. It's like Icon's Big Brother.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
It just goes on and on and on. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant. You can't believe that, you know, the ride starts off well with a drop, which, you know, until you actually get here you don't realise it's there. And then, you know, into your first launch, and it just doesn't, it's just unrelenting the whole way through. It's absolutely brilliant. The inversions are great. There's loads of airtime.
Loads of different elements of it as well. Yeah, twists and turns.
That's it. Lots of different types of twists and turns, and the views, obviously, from the mountainside. Well, it's not really a mountain, but the hillside feels like a mountain climbing up. But yeah, the views are just absolutely excellent. The sun's gone down now, so the lights are out, so you can see all the lights on the Lisebergbannon and all those other rides that it interacts with. And really just the view over Gothenburg as well, it's just spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. We did queue a bit longer to go on the front. And I will say the queue times were below what it said again, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true. It estimated when we actually got in the queue, it was 61 to 80, there it goes.
80 minutes.
61 to 80 minutes. In actual fact, we waited 50 in the end, didn't we? So, not too bad at all, really. You can't argue with that. I mean, you could discourage you, I suppose, having an overestimated queue time, but I would much rather have that and be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, really enjoyed that. I mean, it's a world-class coaster, it really is. Probably in my top 5.
Again, really comfortable coaster again, you know.
What you expect from Macca rides, I guess.
It is fantastic. The only thing I would say that's a bit to its detriment is the queue line, really. There's not really a lot going on. And it is a bit like a cattle pen. You're just kind of queuing around and around. And...
Yeah, but to be fair, it started off quite well, actually. Yeah. But then it kind of started to feel like a parking garage. It's just concrete after concrete after concrete. It was quite interesting when we first got in the queue. But then as you went through it, it got old after a bit, didn't it, unfortunately? But
some of the screens, I think there's only like 2 screens in the whole place that was working.
Yeah, we saw 10 or 12 screens, only 2 of them were working, so it's one of those.
But no, but yeah, I mean that's where it could be improved upon, really. But no, the ride's just absolutely fantastic. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, great ride. Definitely recommend it. So the sun has now gone down, and lights have come on in Luna Park. Gorgeous new area where in 2023 the new Luna coaster is going to open. Yeah, already really gorgeous area, lots of nice delicate theming and lighting, really comes into its own at night. Rum rum, here we have Turbo at night. It's one of the latest rides from the park. Added to Luna Park, part of the new area. Next year going to be complemented by a new roller coaster as well. For now, this looks pretty awesome, so we're going to be on the next cycle. It's got Harry Potter vibes in it, hasn't it? The flying motorcycle. Yeah, they're very well done. Got a really cool steampunky theme going on. And the sort of bouncing element looks really good as well, so. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's user controlled or the rider controlled, or whether it's operator controlled. We'll get on there and take a look. So we just took a ride on Turbo in Luna Park. And normally we wouldn't stop to have a full-blown conversation about a tiny little flat ride, but I was actually really impressed with that. Not only is the theming absolutely bang on point, as you probably just saw from the off-road footage, but you actually control the up and down motion with a motorcycle throttle. And I was just like, oh wow, that is just such a unique element. I mean, I've been on rides before where you can control bumping up and down with a button and that sort of thing, but to actually integrate it into the vehicle, I just think is so clever and unique. Yeah. They've really gone out of the way to make this ride a bit different and a bit special. And
I had a honky horn button.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, the sidecar. Kate was in the sidecar. And yeah, there's a little button, and it basically sort of honks the horn, and it sort of sounds like you're passing traffic really fast. It's really, really atmospheric. It's like, you know, I actually found myself, I'm not a big fan of spinny rides, but I actually found myself really gutted that ride was over. I really wanted to go around again, and
he wants to ride his bicycle, he wants to ride the bike.
I do. That was outstanding actually for a flat ride. Oh, you know, a small flat ride. Really, really impressed. It's a great addition to this park.
Yeah, it was fun.
The entrance to Luna Park looks particularly glorious at night when it's all lit up. It comes into its element and shines bright across the park. So we're back at Mechanica, but now the sun has gone down and the lights have come out. Ride looks crazy. Proper amusement park ride. Intense thrills, stunning lighting, absolutely awesome. Love this part in the middle. They literally take you up, leave you up the top, just give you a little bit of a spin. And you just get to have a good look around up there at the amusement park. Yeah, it's pretty amazing the views you get from up there. Just gives you a little bit of respite as well, so you get a bit of a break before the intensity hits back in again. Fancy something other than rides, they've also got a 2-story arcade. Take a quick look in here. Quite large actually. Quite a lot to see and do in here. Wicked Tuna. I don't think I've seen that one before. Just when you thought there couldn't be any more, there is. It turns out there's actually 3 levels, not 2 levels. And they've got all sorts of games up here. New and old. Air hockey, racing. All sorts of things. The old Sega Rally Championship, that's an old one now. There's just so much up here. Star Wars arcade racer. I don't think I've seen one of these before either. Yeah, we've got Ferrari simulator with 3 screens. Yeah, take the ball by the horns. The ball game. Sega Club Cars European Session go-kart game. I've never seen one of these anywhere before either. Liseberg continues to come to life at night. A lot of the buildings become lit up. Still quite busy. Lots of games still available. Still looking beautiful at night. I'm in the kids area. So, we're going to give Underland to go. Very interestingly themed queue line. What do you think, Kaylee?
It is, it's really cool.
This is one of the best queue lines I think we've seen actually. There's a lot of attention to detail going to this. Hey, we're going down. Underland. Still excellent theming. Feels like we're underground. Water in the garden. Oh, maybe it's a roller coaster after all. isn't it? Woo, it's hypnotic. Well, this brings our day at Liseberg to a close. It's approaching 10 PM and the park's just about to close. If you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and to comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts, what you think we could do better and what you've enjoyed. So, we're just back at the Liseberg entrance now. Had a very full day, haven't we?
Yeah.
Quite a long day.
Shattered me.
From 11 till 10. It's just coming up on 10 o'clock now, so the queues are just starting to close up. Yeah, it's been good. It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
Got going on.
Yeah, it's been a really busy day, hasn't it? And I think that frustrated us a little bit earlier on because, I mean, obviously it's a Saturday, so it's fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, after sort of walking on all the rides a couple of days ago at Underland, it was a bit of a rude shock, really. But obviously, it's really good that this park's doing well for itself. Obviously, It's a Saturday as well, so you'd expect it. Operations have been really good, actually.
They have, yeah.
We've actually managed to use the virtual pass a few times. That in itself's been a tad frustrating, hasn't it? Because sometimes it'll say there's availability, and by the time you get there, it's gone.
And then a couple of times I queued for a ride and it broke down, so
yeah,
had to come out the queue and queue for something else. So that was
yeah, the bunny rabbit dart ride. We had that happen to us twice, didn't we?
Yeah.
We literally went over there ready with our virtual queue fulfilled. You know, we'd waited the virtual queue time, got there, and the ride was closed.
Yeah.
So luckily we got on there the last time, didn't we? Third time was a charm.
Yeah, it was really good though.
It was a really good ride. It was incredibly well themed, actually, wasn't it? So we did really enjoy it. So we're glad that we got on there. And yeah, and overall, it's been a really good day. It's a well-balanced park. There's quite a few different rides. It's a lot more spread out than Underland. But we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I did enjoy Underland a bit more, I think. But because we did have quite a lot of rides on Monster as well, to be fair.
Yeah, we got on the rides a bit easier. I think the atmosphere with the concert and everything was a little bit better at Underland.
Yeah.
There was a show here, but you have to pay extra to see it, and it just wasn't really. We just didn't fancy it, did we, today? So we just wanted to make sure we got on as many rides as possible, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and if you haven't already, check out the Underland vlog. So that's up, and you'll be able to see that now. So
yeah, that's right. That was
a really good day.
That was an amazing atmosphere. There was a rock band playing and all sorts, so it was really good. It was really good. And it's been really good today as well.
Yeah, we have had a really good day.
We come back, but I think if we had to choose between the two, Groenland's still our favourite.
Yeah. And highlight though, the food, that was amazing in that restaurant. It was good.
Yeah, the
Spooky restaurant.
the Gaston Spook, or Spook Gaston, next to the Hotel Gaston.
Yeah, that was really good service as well.
Yeah, the service was nice. We had club sandwich, it was really good. Not bad value for money considering it was a theme park and it was nice food.
It was good, yeah.
And the theming in there was good. That sort of brought us back up, didn't it? That got us raring to go again after we were sort of we've been queuing, that's it, we've been walking and queuing quite a bit, and then that nice food and that nice themed restaurant, and we really felt, and a nice beer, and we were ready to get going again, weren't we? Favourite ride here? It's tough between Helix and the Liseberg Bannon.
Yeah.
There was just something about the Bannon that was a bit special.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's quite intense.
Yeah, I think it's because you think a ride that's that old, from the from the late 80s, and it's still running so well. It's a tribute to, it's a testament to Scott, isn't it, who built it.
Yeah, and to the maintenance of the park.
Yeah, and they've been obviously looked after their rides, and I think that's made a big difference. Helix was absolutely amazing, there's no doubt about that. It's a world-class coaster, it really is. But I think the Liseberg Bannon has a special place in my heart, I'd say.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So,
I did really enjoy it.
I think those two are probably my favourite. We also got on Macca, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mechanica, sorry. I'll say it right this time. Keep saying it wrong. But yeah, Mechanica was good. I was actually a little bit frightened of that one. I thought it was going to be a lot more intense than it was. But it wasn't too bad in the end. I really enjoyed it, and I love the part of where you're at the top and it just spins you around. Getting a really nice view at night with the lights and everything. Yeah. Really, really nice. So yeah, by all means, yeah, Liseberg's another one that's worth a visit.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm definitely going to come back.
Yeah. Well, we hope you get out and explore amusement parks and more. See you next time.